Courtside with Tony Ingle is on the air. Good evening, everyone. Alongside the head coach of the Dalton State Roadrunners, I'm Craig Corbin. Coach Ingle, as always, good to see you.
Pleasure. Always a pleasure.
It seems like it takes forever for us to get back for another episode, another chance to catch up on what's happening with the Roadrunners. And boy, it seems like every time there has been a thrilling ball game. This week is no exception. The most recent time out for the Roadrunners, Faulkner, receiving votes nationally. You guys playing on the road, and it was a doozy.
It was a very, very tough place to play. They had a good crowd. They were screaming, yelling, chanting. They do not like the Dalton State Roadrunners, I can tell you that. But we had a pretty good little crowd to come down and support us in that game.
Right.
But here's the thing I'd like to point out, Craig, is that they were 10-1 at home, and the only loss occurred from William Carey.
Right.
Now we're in first place. William Carey's in second. So we knew that was a tough game, tough battle. And buddy, I mean, we got off to a good start. And Isaiah Box hit a three at half court at halftime.
How important did that wind up being?
It wound up being unbelievably important. It helped us win the ball game. We had a 10-point lead at half.
Right.
A battle back and forth, and then when it got down, when they come down, hit a shot with 16 seconds to go to put them up one.
Right.
So now we're down one with 16 seconds to play. We called timeout, and then we got the ball to Reed Dungan, and Reed came down and scored with 6 seconds to go, and put us up one.
Right.
So they get the ball, go down, throw up a prayer, unanswered.
I love it.
Yeah.
And a big 1-point win against an extremely good team on their home court.
Absolutely. A very, very good team. They quickness, they rebound, they shoot. Coach Sanderson was at Lipscomb when I was at Kennesaw State.
Right.
We've known each other. We know what everybody does. And every game, it's a battle. So we felt very blessed to be able to get out of there with a win.
It was a 10-point lead for Dalton State at the half in that one, and then the second half very tight. Of course, you just heard Coach talk about how thrilling it was down the stretch, the final seconds on that one. Cody with another double-double. That sort of becoming the routine now. 24 points, 14 rebounds.
He's sensational,
yeah.
Craig. I appreciate you bringing him up, talking about him, because he's just the heart and soul of the team. He knows one speed, and that's full.
Right.
Full speed, plays his heart out. He gets us on the break. But one of the things I'd like to point out here is he was 11 for 16 from the foul line, and we win by one. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people look at that and say, well, golly, he missed 5 foul shots, this, that, and other. But where Cody came from and the improvement that he's made, that was substantial. That was critical to our victory. And Ty Penley, a little local product here in Dalton, Georgia, came in. He hits a big three, critical situation. Then we had Bignot,
right,
comes in. Our kid from Spain, he comes in. He hits back-to-back threes. So I mean, it was a war back and forth, and we were very blessed to be able to come out with a victory.
A huge win. Isaiah Box with 19 points on the evening, 4 steals along with that, and Raheem England with 6 points, 7 rebounds. And again, when you talk about how tight the upper third of the conference is, each game extremely important. You do have a lead on William Carey, but just a game and a half.
Right. I mean, we got a very tough game. Yeah. William Carey's tough. Yeah. We battled hard. We swept Bethel.
Right. Very
good basketball team. We swept Faulkner. And, William Carey is just breathing on us, But, hey, we've been in that spot. I'd rather us be in first place.
Without question. And, of course, the Roadrunners are in first place as we sit here tonight, 11-1, a 9-game winning streak. Congratulations on that, Coach.
Thank you.
And overall, now 19-4. William Carey, a game and a half back at 10-3. Then Loyola, 8-3. Faulkner in a tie for 4th with Bethel, 7-5 for both of those schools. You mentioned Ty Penley. We will actually see some highlights from that young man and others later on here on Courtside. Stay with us. Highlights straight ahead.
Hi, it's Eddie and Greg here at the all-new North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Drive a new Yaris IA for $179 a month. Our new Camry for just $199 a month. Our new RAV4 for only $209 a month. Get $1,000 trade-in loyalty cash when you trade your current Tacoma Tundra for a new Tacoma Tundra.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
Only at the all-new North Georgia Toyota here in Dalton. Come see us.
I was sinking deep underneath. You rescued me.
To the highlights we go. On the 27th of January, it was a game against Martin Methodist, and boy, I think the guys really wanted this one, and it started pretty much from the get-go.
Yeah, so we was fired up and ready for this one, and we knew it was going to be a 40-minute game.
Without question, some big shots from the perimeter. Threes were falling, and collectively 44% from beyond the arc for the game, and that really helped get a nice working margin early.
Yes, it was. And, you know, I really like the way our team passes and not afraid to shoot. Look at that. There's Cody with back-to-back jumpers.
And look at this in transition. A little left-handed pass, and then 2-on-3 behind the back, finding the man wide open inside.
Isaiah's the best passer in full court, in my opinion, in college basketball.
And then another and one, a 10-point lead at that point of the first half, and a nice job in the paint there.
Yeah, by Mondarius Black.
Look at that move. Boy, that's a tough angle. That's a tough angle.
Go, Cody.
Another nice drive right down the lane. Again, first half action. Martin Methodist, what an outlet pass.
Yeah, an unbelievable pass. That's Monday again. There's
Little
another
showtime.
This is a good passing team, Craig. We got a great passing team.
Well,
We really do.
obviously, they have a good feel for where their teammates are on the floor.
Yeah, and they do. And look at Monday with another steal. Look at, boy, he had a sensational night.
Nicely done at that point. A double-digit advantage, again, from beyond the arc. That was Mr. Reed.
Yeah, don't let him get his feet set. Look at that pass by Isaiah and Reed with a nice follow-up.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
Running the floor. Final minutes of the first half. From the foul line, you leave him open, he's going to make it. Nice one from Isaiah.
Yeah, and then there goes Reed again. And look at that rebound. Oh, that's Raheem England.
Nicely done off the glass. Final seconds of the first half. Well, I'll tell you, he was not going to be denied on that possession.
No.
Nicely done, Reed. And at the half, it was a healthy advantage for the Roadrunners. On to the second half. Wow.
Yeah, look at Isaiah. That's a little play we call Tiger.
I like it. And I tell you, what I liked in this set of highlights, the guys kept their foot on the gas pedal in the second half.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that because it's tough, you know. Teams, you get a lead and somebody always comes back. But, boy, they did. They kept the foot on the pedal.
Nice job there. Passing up a 5-foot shot for an even more open teammate. Well, look at that one. That's an NBA three right there.
Yeah, and he executed, and it's just good team basketball, you know. That's Cody again.
Nicely done off the glass. Another drive, boy, that's a tough one, and took a little shot there as he went through the lane.
Yeah, and I asked him if he had a nice trip.
Oh!
Here we go. There's Reed again with a jumper.
And one,
Boom. There it is.
Yes, indeed. Second half, and again, the lead would grow larger and larger.
Cody using the backboard like that, you don't see that anymore. He's already done it like 3 times in this footage here. He uses the glass real well.
Nicely done, and down the stretch, Mr. Ty Penley from the corner.
There it is.
And your final score in this one, 92-66. A big win for Dalton State over Martin Methodist, evening the record. That the only loss that the Roadrunners had suffered earlier in the year. So 92-66. I think the Roadrunners had some incentive.
I like the way you said that. We had some incentive. It was frustrating. We go down there, we play them, and it was our first game with Cody, and we were just a little bit out of sync. But they really took it to us at their place, and they beat us. I give them credit, and but they beat us by 1.
Right.
And we've been waiting for that one, Craig, to say least. And I think, but you know, in fairness to them, their head coach Scott Combs was not there. He had a back injury,
right,
and so he was, you know, nursing that, trying to take care of that. But all in all, you still got to play basketball. Our team showed up, played just a whale of a game, defensively, offensively, transitioned to, you know, score 92 on them. It was unbelievable.
Without question. You mentioned Cody, of course, another double-double, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 10 of 19 from the floor. When you shoot better than 50% from the floor, you're doing something.
You're doing something. And one thing that helps Cody is he's such a great teammate. He gets offensive rebounds for his teammates and putbacks. He makes his foul shots. I mean, he's just a very versatile all-around player. And he does make some passes inside out because they'll double team him, and then he'll kick it back out and gives our guys a little bit longer to shoot, which helps in accuracy. So Reed Dungan has, you know, really been shooting the ball well, and you know, Isaiah's been playing well, and our defense has been really, in that game, our defense was sensational.
It was huge. Of course, you mentioned Reed. He had 16 points in that ball game. Aaron with 14. The line score, though, that I really picked up on in the box was from Mondarius Black. 12 points, 5 steals, 8 rebounds, 4 of 4 at the line.
Okay.
That's a line score.
That's a line score, and I'm so glad you brought him up. Mondarius Black is a rare individual. Just always, he's never had a bad day. He has good days and better days, you know, or better days and then some good days. But he's always brings it. And if you put him on the first team, he plays hard. He gets them excited. He gets enthusiasm. And then if he's on the bench, coming off the bench, during the game, he keeps everybody in the game. He is a coach's dream to coach because he does not care. You know, the saying is, it doesn't matter who gets the credit. You know, well, he don't care. He don't care who gets the credit. He just wants everybody. He cheers for everyone, and it adds so much to our team. Thank you for bringing him up.
Without question, that was a line that really jumped off the page for me. What jumped off the page next? Highlights from Voorhees. Another win by the Roadrunners. Straight ahead on Courtside.
I was sinking deep underneath. You rescued me.
Hi, it's Eddie and Greg here at the all-new North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Drive a new Yaris IA for $179 a month. Our new Camry for just $199 a month. Our new RAV4 for only $209 a month. Get $1,000 trade-in loyalty cash when you trade your current Tacoma or Tundra for a new Tacoma or Tundra.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
Only at the all-new North Georgia Toyota here in Dalton. Come see us.
And let's take a look at the game on the road at Voorhees. And again, Roadrunners with a nice start in this one. Aaron finds Cody, and the result, what you expect.
Yes, and they're again using the glass off the backboard. I mean,
Nice
just
turnaround
knows how
by
to do
Aaron
that.
there. Nicely done. And boy, I tell you, I like this.
Warrior.
That is a monster play right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cody Simmons. Nice pass.
Beautiful entry pass and pretty tough angle on that one. Again, early on against Voorhees, and the play inside obviously a key for the Roadrunners in this one, Coach.
Yes, it was. Cody and Rook and Raheem really played well. Here's Reed. Reed's just sensational, night in, night out, real consistent. And there he is, little freshman.
This is a circus shot. That's a circus shot. That's truly a circus shot. What a great inbound play.
Thank you.
Nicely done, Reed to Cody on that one.
Players make it work, and it's not the coaches.
I'll tell you what, that was huge. Again, first half action in transition. I like the way this team runs the floor. And that's a nice little left hand there by Reed.
Yeah, he can do that. Reed is really pretty athletic, more than I realize.
Benny gets the break going and a nice finish there in traffic. And with less than 6 minutes to go, a 4-point lead at this juncture of the first half. That was a tough shot, but great putback.
Great putback by a freshman, Aaron Burris. And then here's Raheem with a good rebound, head up, looking down the floor. Isaiah, look at the passing. It's unbelievable.
Touch passing for an open three from Reed on the wing. Again, final minutes. Boy, Benny high off the glass.
Hey-oh, there
How
he
about
is.
that?
Benya.
That was right at the top of the backboard. That's another great example of the body control that Reed brings to the team.
Yeah, and here we go. You look at some of these passes, but they actually find each other and they finish for each other.
Huge effort here in the first half. Look at that up and under.
Yeah, you don't know what he's going to do. His nickname's Magic.
At the,
Them hands are quick. You don't know what he's going to do.
at the break, a 10-point advantage. On to the second half we go. A huge three to get things going. Benny says, I want one.
Yep,
And he got one.
he got one. Glad to see him do that, too.
Yeah, nice here. Mondarius to Isaiah in transition. How far beyond the arc was he? A good 5-6 feet?
A easy 6 feet.
Yeah, in second half,
He's rocking him to sleep. That's a little rock the baby jumper.
big three from the corner.
There it is.
Look at this. Block off the glass.
hustle play.
And that gets things going. Again, beautiful
Ty
kick
backs
out.
up and gets in range.
Thank you. Nice assist there by Reed. Second half. And beginning to stretch things out just a bit here.
There's Ty in the corner again.
Taking full advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, he can shoot the basketball, no question. Look at our defense. Defense really gets us on those breaks.
3-on-1. Isaiah, he'll take it all the way.
Yep, he knows how to finish, and that's a tough little shot, wide open at the foul line.
Indeed it is.
A little in-betweener.
Just inside the foul line. Beautiful finish there. And then the threes would put a little icing after we see that drive. That nice transition bucket. And then a pair of threes down the stretch here to wind things up. That's like taking a foul shot for those
Yeah,
guys.
but our depth, our big guys inside, everybody, played a real good game.
Raheem to finish things off. 103-81. Congratulations to the Roadrunners. A nice road win. Another great set of highlights there. The win, a non-conference game, but nice to be able to go on the road and have that kind of performance against Voorhees.
Well, yeah, it was really a tough spot. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking about fired up. That crowd was humming.
Yep.
But I'll be honest with you, Craig. I've been coaching a long time, and in that game, I felt like that was one of the best officiated games that I've seen on the road in my life. They were just sensational. They called it right. And we didn't get every call. Sure. Nobody does. But Buddy, I was shocked because typically a lot of times we'll get a lead or something. And I don't know if it's subconscious or what, but all of a sudden there's a few things that happens and the game starts getting close. But there, it was just the way they called, the way we played, and everybody's happy. And And I would be remiss if I didn't say Isaiah
Yep.
Box put on a show.
Huge.
But anyway, it was a great game for us.
Without question. And it always makes the trip home a lot nicer when you play like that on the road.
Absolutely.
Before we go to break, a quick look at some cumulative season stats for the guys. Of course, Reed leading the way at 19 points a game, 47% beyond the arc. He's shooting 47, nearly 50% from beyond the arc. That's staggering.
It is staggering, but here's what's more staggering. In practice one day, he hit 96 out of 100 in practice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so, but in game situation, game conditions, and everything concerned, his feet set, we feel real comfortable. I mean, obviously, it's 50-50, it's going in.
Without question. Cody averaging a double-double. That always amazes me when anybody can average a double-double. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and throw in 31 blocks for good measure.
Greg, I got a double-double one time.
Really?
I had 10 turnovers.
Ooh. That's not the way you want to have a double-double. And Isaiah Blocks, you mentioned him. Isaiah averaging 13 points and playing more minutes per game than anybody, 30 minutes per game, and has 46 steals to lead the Roadrunners. We're going to take a break. Be back with more. Stay with us. Courtside with Tony Ingle. Back in a moment.
Hi, it's Eddie and Greg here at the all-new North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Drive a new Yaris IA for $179 a month. Our new Camry for just $199 a month. Our new RAV4 for only $209 a month. Get $1,000 trade-in loyalty cash when you trade your current Tacoma or Tundra for a new Tacoma or Tundra.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
Only at the all-new North Georgia Toyota here in Dalton. Come see us.
So, how you guys doing?
My job starts in Portland in a month.
Can we find a buyer that fast?
I think we're good. Our CBX app tells us who the best potential buyers are.
We can pinpoint where the hottest prospects are located, right on this map.
2 cities over.
It even lets us set the most accurate price.
Wow, it really does all that.
It really does all that.
Well, help us pack?
We're working on that.
It is on the road for the Roadrunners, and as we sit here tonight, of course, we are looking forward to the game at William Carey. And of course, everybody knows top 2 teams in the SSAC, both ranked in the top 25 nationally. Huge, important ball game.
No question. And Craig, every time we play them, it's a one possession game.
Right.
It's either we've been down there and we won in overtime, we got beaten double overtime, you know, we got beat by 2. I mean, it's just, and then they come here. Last year it was, last year we beat them at the buzzer at their place, and then they come here and beat us by 3 for the NAIA game of the week, and it's on TV and all that kind of stuff. But then we beat them in the conference tournament championship. I mean, it's a big game.
Would I be correct if I said that probably has become the rivalry in the Southern States Athletic Conference?
In the Southern States, I would say yes.
Yeah.
But I would say as far as rivalry at Life University,
right,
and all their tradition and success, and all of a sudden we're giving them, you know, tooth and nail, everything, every time. We've got the same thing sort of going on with them non-conference.
And in relatively close proximity, right down the interstate. When you look at the next 2 games, of course, you got the William Carey game coming up, and then on the road at Blue Mountain, and then 2 more chances for folks to see the Roadrunners at home in the regular season. That'll be Loyola on the 15th. So Valentine's Day is out of the way. You will have taken care of your sweetheart and your wife. And then you come out on the 15th, see Loyola. And then on the 17th, it'll be Mobile.
Yeah, Mobile will be our last home game. Obviously, that'll be our senior night.
Right.
And we've got 8 seniors. So, that'd be a tough, emotional game. But what a great group we've had this year.
Without question. Of course, with the way the schedule worked out this season, the last handful of games, you got more of them on the road than you do at home. Again, always a challenge, but the guys have really stepped up so far this season.
Thank you for saying so far.
Yeah.
Because that's the way a coach thinks.
Yep. And
so far, one at a time.
Yep, and that's the next one, extremely important, and we look forward to having some highlights from that ball game. And of course, when we talk about the team as a whole, part of what you have had to deal with, the team's had to deal with, how injuries have impacted your rotation.
Well, no question. Paul Jasnaw, 6'9". He helped us beat William Carey last year. Big guy, more help than he realizes. Then you have Deshaun Ruffin, 4-year player,
right.
Was our leader, glue of the team. Then he goes down with Achilles. He's out for the year. Paul was out with a hip injury, out for the year. And then, Sean Chisholm,
right.
Averaging 17 points, 7 rebounds. He was out for the year with a knee. We've had that and other issues, just fighting through it, And
that's what a good team will do. And the Roadrunners, again, we talked about the fact that you're back in the top 25, moving up a couple of notches to number 11 as we sit here. We'll have new rankings for the next show. But you're getting some rarefied air, some pretty good company in the nation.
Yes, we are, and it's like old Dizzy Dean said. Dizzy Dean said we might not be the greatest, but we're amongst them. And you talk about adversity and so forth, and the viewers here. I just say that if the dream is big enough, the obstacles are small enough to overcome. So that's our attitude.
I like it. Coach, as always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to the next time to be able to pass along some highlights and some results from the Roadrunners. As always, a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
And we thank you for joining us right here. We'll see you next time on Courtside. So long, everybody.